I know what you're thinking. You know, I've really hyped up this Las Vegas Raiders offense the entire offseason, and now we're getting to the point I think it was a meme today, like this is like the last Sunday we'll be without football for the next, I don't know what it is. It's like since February 13th of 2023. And I got to be honest, I'm so happy I could cry, and I'm not going to do it on the YouTube channel today because, you know, that is not content you guys watch me for, so I understand it. But I got to be honest, like this is long overdue. There's been so many things that I've waited for to watch this season, and I got to be honest, one of those things is how dangerous this Las Vegas Raiders offense will be. Now, I know I'm going to show you a depth chart, and I got to put a little bit of a caveat here because we've got in the comment section a couple of times. First, I'm sorry if our original from a couple days ago, our depth charts were not updated. Depth charts were not updated. I believe we've got them all correct now. I apologize if there's any inconvenience, but I think we got them all right now. Hopefully, if we made any other mistakes, just let us know. But I believe for the most part, we're good to go. But we'll show you that, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But really, the main thing I want to focus on here is the fact that, yes, we know this Las Vegas Raiders offense is good. Like, it's going to be good. You talk about, and we'll talk about the offensive line in a second. Now, I know that's really been something in our comment section. But what I really want to highlight is the fact that, yes, you have Davante Adams, you have Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller, yada, yada, yada. We said it all offseason. But I think the magic truly to this Raiders offense is what nobody else is talking about. And you're probably, Cole, what do you, well, I'll get into it. So when you look at the depth chart, again, I'm sorry if there's any incorrections, I put PS here for practice squad. So hopefully I got it right here to some degree. So yes, we talk about Derek Carr, Josh Jacobs and all those guys, but really there is so many other things to this offense that I think you have to be excited about. Now, and it's specifically the depth behind some of these key playmakers. So we talk about Derek Carr. Okay, if it's up to us, really, he doesn't go anywhere, do anything. Just let him do his thing. Okay, but after Josh Jacobs, Zamir White, Amir Abdullah, Brandon Bolden, and also Britton Brown. And I know that Austin Walter is on the practice squad. I just couldn't fit him in here on this depth chart for this particular moment. So I know I'm going to get stuff in the comments. Just know I know that Austin Walter is on the practice squad, and BB stands for Britton Brown, so you guys know as well. So listen, the Raiders kept 5 running backs. It's crazy. But really, I think it's more of a testament to the fact that there's so many different weapons on this offense, and nothing really exemplifies that more than the running back room. I'll start by saying that. Again, I think Josh Jacobs, I hate to say it, but he might be playing his last year with the Raiders, unfortunately. You talk about the fact that the team didn't pick up his 5th-year option as a former first-round pick. They drafted Zamir White in the 4th round out of Georgia, who's an absolute stud and really showed it. Amir Abdullah showed in the first preseason game that he can catch, he can run, he can block, he can do all that different stuff. And then also, Brandon Bolden, that the veteran in this squad that's really helped them really get used to a lot of the different things in terms of terminology and playbook and all that. Britton Brown is a stud as well. So you've got 5 running backs. Okay, that's just a small portion of this offense that I really want to focus on. But really, you have to talk about Davante Adams. After him, it's Matt Collins, Tyron Johnson. Like, there are 2 guys right there in Matt Collins and Tyron Johnson that I think are going to be kind of another element to this offense. You talk about, again, the fact that I understand that when you look at all of this, these different weapons for the Raiders, you really got to be excited about it. But I truly believe and feel right down in my heart, that there is so many different things to this offense that it makes it so much fun. So again, I realize as we move forward here and we look at all these different receivers and all these different guys behind him, I think DJ Turner is going to be another one of those guys we have to talk about because we saw him in the preseason. We saw him burn the Vikings for that 34-yard touchdown. We saw him play well throughout the preseason. You've got 2 guys, now 3 guys in Tyron Johnson and Matt Collins, but DJ Turner end arounds. I want him getting, he could be a diet version of Deebo Samuel. Like, that is an absolute ceiling. Probably a little bit high there if we're being honest, but I mean, it's possible. I mean, I want to see him getting end arounds. I want to see him getting handoffs. I want to see him getting screens because I think that his speed is truly unmatched and there needs to be a serious look taken at him. Okay, let's talk about the tight ends. Okay, Darren Waller, yes, we've talked about it. He's an all-star. Yeah, you get your game on, all the cliche songs. Foster Moreau, when Darren Waller was out last year, really showed up a lot last year. Jasper Horsted is another guy that I'm really watching as well. So, but Foster Moreau, I think that just the fact that what the Raiders have in terms of depth, I think they can hold down the fort. Like this, when I say that this Las Vegas Raiders offense is completely full of weapons, it's plop full of weapons. I'm talking brim, Nothing else that you can fit in this thing because, again, you get to the point where you got 5 running backs. You've got, 3, arguably number 1 wide receivers. You got 3 guys that are fighting for that number 3 spot still. And the fact that, yes, I know the offensive line is going to be interesting. That's what I will substantiate that as. But you talk about Colt Miller starting at left tackle. Set it, forget it, don't worry about it. Left guard, John Simpson, Dylan Parham, Jordan Meredith off the practice squad. Excuse me, I'm going to take a breath here. Dylan Parham, I really feel like he is going to either push to be a starter right away, or he's going to be a guy that you really keep an eye on to help solidify this interior offensive line. Because the edges, if Jermaine Illuminar or Thayer Munford, especially with the videos that we've made and what we've seen in the preseason, I'm not really worried about it. I'm not really worried about the edges. I am worried about the interior. Andre James, I know, has played like one of the best centers in all of football, especially after I think it was after week 7 this last year. Lester Cotton Sr., we really saw him take a big step forward here in the preseason and really the offseason, excuse me. But if he starts to falter, I really think that we could see Dylan Parham there as well. So, even Thayer Munford, that's the thing about this Raiders offense is, yes, everybody's been making a big stink about the offensive line, and it's a very accurate point. I'm not going to shortchange that at all. But to just sit here and suggest that this offensive line is going to be the reason that this entire offense fails, well, it might be accurate, but if in being totally honest here, I think, like I've said the entire offseason, and I'm going to say it one last time, this offensive line is good enough to get the job done. And if those players, like we mentioned in Dylan Parham and Jermaine Illuminar and Thayer Munford, get their shots, I don't think that the Raiders offense will look back. In fact, I think this Raiders offense will carry this team to yet another playoff spot, and I think that Derek Carr is going to take a huge step forward, and those Derek Carr haters can go to sleep. I mean, actually, just go to sleep, not like anything bad, but I just really think that this is the year that this offense for the Raiders really shows how full of weapons that it truly is. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the Las Vegas Raiders offense being plumb full of weapons.